Hey everybody! This week we finally hire a contractor and get started on the construction of our first phase of our resort here in Loreto, Mexico. This is a culmination of a year of videos on this channel. In fact, this is the 52nd video, the 1 year anniversary. And so you are not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned to the end to see us sign the contract and get started with construction. Before we get there, we need to finish up a few projects around here, and then everything can start. So let's not hold off any longer. Let's get right to it.
We're Dooglass and Esperanza. After seeing too many people in our lives taken before they could enjoy their lifetime of hard work, I left my engineering career and we sold our house and most of our belongings. Now we are starting a new adventure, building a resort in the magical town of Loreto in Baja, California Sur, Mexico. We're putting everything on the line to make our dreams a reality so that we can live before we die.
Today I am on the next project here. Excuse me, still a little sick. I'm on the next project, and it is to get some irrigation for all these beautiful palm trees, because right now we have to drag a hose around and water all these things by hand, and keeping them watered is one of the things that's going to help them all survive. So I'm going to put in a very primitive drip irrigation system for all these, so that we can just turn it on in sections and we won't have to drag a hose around and water each one, stand there separately. So with the first step, had to blast a couple holes through the wall. Let me get the thing down here, and as you can see, all the way out the other side. That's so I can get out here to the front where we've got these trees. So there's 3 sections here that are separated, and then one over there on the other side. So 2 over here, 1 over on the other side, and I need to get out here with the water. So I blasted some holes through the wall. Luckily, I've got a tool that has been a lifesaver for me, and that's my handy little Harbor Freight jackhammer. This little thing I've used for so much. I've broken up slabs to put in lots of different plumbing with it, and walls and everything else. It really makes it a quick job, and they aren't that expensive. So next, start to glue up some pipe. All right, well, here at the store, picking up the irrigation supplies, pulling out, and we're doing it Mexican style today. Hanging out the front, hanging out the back, and 30 pieces of 6-meter pipe going back to put our irrigation system together. I have to get water and power across this gate where people are going to be using for construction. Eventually this will be closed off. It won't be vehicle traffic, but for the next probably year, 2 years, 3 years, this is going to be vehicle traffic. So there is an electrical wire or conduit somewhere under here, but it's clogged, can't get anything through it. And I need to get water from this side to that side of the opening over there where I'm putting in the irrigation. So I'm going to dig this trench here right along this foundation wall for this wall, and that way I can stick my conduits down in there and cover them up, and the vehicle traffic won't put much pressure on them because the wall will protect them if they're right up against the wall here. But I have to dig out the whole rest of the way. Luckily, I'm only going to put it down maybe like 6 inches because it's going to be protected by the wall and it's temporary anyways. So once we rebuild this wall, we'll put the electrical across in the wall so we won't have to worry about it. So once again, digging. Fun, fun, fun. Well, I need to move this water tank a little bit more. We actually moved it earlier today from over there and didn't get video, but I need to scoot it a little bit this way. And so I'm going to show you how we did that. Now the water tank has probably 150 gallons left in it in the bottom that is pretty hard to get out. So it's not light, it's pretty heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but a lot. So I'm gonna drag it with the truck. That's about where I wanted it, so looks good. So I got my tank moved over here. It was, if you remember in a couple other videos, right over there. And I still have it plumbed up here so that I can remove the pump. I have these unions in here so I can remove the pump, take it at night, just because this is a kind of expensive thing and it's visible from the road. You know, this is a $450 pump, so I don't want to really leave it out sitting out here in the pitch black all night with nobody here. But it's all plumbed up to work without a pressure tank. I put bulkheads into the tank here. So this is the bulkhead where it's pumping out of the tank. So let me show you how this system works. So down here, the water comes in right there, comes up to this. So I can turn this on and city water will go to the rest of the property. If I turn this off, city water comes up, goes down this pipe over to here and fills the tank. And there is a float valve here. It's a lot like the one in your toilet. So it lets water in until this valve fills up, and then it will shut off the water, filling the tank. So then when you prime up the pump, and this is for priming the pump, if I need to prime it, put water in to fill the pump up, because this goes down into the tank, as you can see down there, and has a check valve on the bottom so water can't go back into the tank this way. So this sucks water out through this pump. The pump pumps, so it sucks the water through the pump pumps the water back out this way. It goes down this big pipe along here to the other side here that then goes to the rest of the property. So with this system, I can either just have city water going to the property, which city water is very unreliable pressure. A lot of times there's very little pressure, sometimes there's no pressure. Or I can use water out of my cistern, which holds 1,250 gallons, and that's pressurized to whatever I set the pump to. So I've got the cistern, which is basically my water battery, gives me 1,250 gallons of stored water. When the pressure's low or anything else, it continually refills all the time now from the city water supply. The tank is filling up just like it's supposed to. And when It fills up all the way, just like your toilet. This float valve comes up and shuts off the water. Well, I thought I'd give a quick update. It is the next morning. It's pretty early, just after 7. Sun's just up. And my tank is full. See, the valve is up. And so, basically this tank was filling for about 15 hours. Well, at the max, 15 hours. Este es el mismo, so.
Okay, sí, no hay
Okay.
problema. Aquí para
Another big
anexar,
moment.
creo que contract.
We are signing the contract with our new contractor, Eduardo,
Okay.
and we are getting started.
Is EVA
Sí,
incluye?
Sí, incluye yo.
Incluye, okay. Todo, okay. So,
We also have the parents here with us on our big day.
Sidewalk superintendents.
yeah.
Bob and Jan are going to take care of everything for us.
Oh, you're right.
So today we're going to get started staking out the perimeter of the garage.
Bueno.
Okay.
Okay, so the este es sanitario.
Okay.
Aquí, aquí. So este es
Límite.
sí, límite. So es el frente. Este.
This should be interesting. Building from the ground up with a little bit of a language barrier. Doug does pretty good with Spanish though.
Hey everybody! Well, we are standing in our future garage and we are so excited.
Yeah.
This is finally the culmination of everything we've been doing for almost the last year since we started this channel. And so the construction has begun. We've got the footprint of the garage lined out, and tomorrow morning they're gonna be here to start excavation. So
excited.
this is the most exciting day ever.
Agreed.
Thanks everybody for watching. This was an exciting video and they're just gonna get better from here. We are going full bore into construction and our contractor is really moving fast, so you aren't going to want to miss any of the upcoming episodes. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like the episode if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes, and never forget to live before you die.